If you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you've been in a situation where someone does not like you, does not care for you, and you just do not know why. Like genuinely, you're doing everything right, being kind, you're being respectful, you're staying in your lane, and they just do not care for you. Then your mind starts spiraling like, what did I say? What did I do? Was I too quiet? Was I too loud? Did I laugh too loud? Am I being too much? Am I not doing enough? Like, what am I doing? Like, yes, I have been there. Actually, I'm there right now. I have a coworker who told me to my face that I'm not her cup of tea. And let me give you a little backstory. Let's go into the backstory of me and this coworker, okay? So I would walk into work. I would speak to everyone, say hello, say hi. I noticed like she would never tell me hello back. But I will be like, okay, maybe that's just her. Like, maybe that's just how she is. I asked other people, they say, oh, she's like that. She's funny acting. She's mean. She's this and that. Also, one of those girls who's like, I'm mean. I'm rude. You know, the girls who say that and they think it's like an accolade, like it's cute. Like, oh, I walk into a room, I don't speak, you know, and they like that. You know what I mean? So she's one of those. So I'm like, okay, cool, wrote it off, whatever. She doesn't like to speak to people. Even though I see her speaking to other people when they come in, she does not want to speak to me. Cool, okay. So that was red flag number one. Number two, realize that she has a kid. I have a kid. One day Disney on Ice was coming to my city. So I was like, hey, you have a daughter. Like, why don't we bring both of our kids to Disney on Ice? Like, because mind you, even though she wouldn't speak, after she wouldn't speak, we would have little conversation. Like, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be like full blown whatever, but she wasn't completely closed off to me. Like if I made a joke or whatever, she would laugh. So I figured, okay, we're friendly enough for me to like possibly invite her. We have kids that are the exact same age. Cool. She's like, I don't like kids. So I'm like, okay, well, you don't have to like kids to go to Disney on Ice. Like, you just bring your daughter, whatever. I'm like, okay, just let me know if you want to go. Never heard back from her. So I picked up a shift on the day of Disney on Ice. I come to work. Who comes prancing into work with their daughter? They're like dressed up, whatever. Everyone's like, so-and-so's here. Let's call her Molly. Molly's here. Molly's here with her daughter. I'm like, I'm going out. I'm like, where are y'all going? To Disney on Ice. She's bringing her daughter to Disney on Ice. I'm like, well then why didn't you tell me that you're bringing her? I told you that I would bring my kid and you can bring your kid and, you know? And she was just like, that's where we're going. We're going to Disney on Ice. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but whatever. Fast forward. Y'all, a lot of little interactions had happened in between them to where I'm like, I don't know why this girl doesn't like me. I just truly do not get it. Like, a lot of the people I work with, we have like the same sense of humor. We all like laugh at the same things. There's not like one person who's doing something like way out of the ordinary that's like, you know, you would just know. I get along, I vibe with everyone else except for her. It's like when her energy is there, I feel it. I feel that my presence is like bothering her or something. It's just like a vibe, an energy that I could pick up on. So one day I tell one of my coworkers, I'm like, ask her why she doesn't like me, because like I was not worried about why she doesn't like me because I want her to like me so bad. It's just, if I'm doing something that's bothering you this much to where it feels like your soul is burning alive when I'm around, I want to know what that is. So if it's problematic or I'm doing something that's genuinely bothering you, I want to stop. Like, I want to know what it is I'm doing so I can fix it and rectify it and not do it anymore if it's making you uncomfortable. It's not about like figuring out why because I need her to like me so bad. It's just like, you know, I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, or if I'm doing something that offends you, let me know. So she says, oh, she's just not my cup of tea. So I confront her about it. And I'm like, can you tell me, like, what am I doing to not be your cup of tea? Like, what am I doing, like, apart from everyone else that's making me specifically not be your cup of tea? Because we pretty much all kind of have the same similar personalities. And even if so, I work in a very fast-paced like place. So it's not like, even if everyone in there's personalities is super different, you don't really even have time to really come to the conclusion that like, I really don't like you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're spending time like that to that point. And I'm super nice, I'm super friendly, I really care. You know what I mean? About other people. So I know for a fact it's not like, oh, I'm rude, I'm, you know, short, I'm dismissive, I'm anything like that. I know for a fact it's not any of those things. So I want to know what it is. I'm just not her cup of tea. That was her response. She was like, I don't know. I know you. She was like, you ever met somebody and like, they're just not your cup of tea? And I'm like, well, no, they would have had to like do me something for me to like feel that way. You know what I mean? I feel like for you to not be able to speak to me, like for you to physically feel like you cannot tell me hello, I feel like it has to have been something I've done. Because someone could be not your cup of tea and they could say hello to you and you say hello back. You don't speak to me and then you make sure the next person that comes in, you make it this grand show that you're telling them hello and hi and whatever, speaking to them. And she was like, oh, well, I don't know. We don't have to say hello. I don't have to be fake and say hello to you if I don't like you. I'm mean like that. I'm mean. So I'm like, okay, you're proud of being this mean girl or whatever. Cool, I'm gonna let it go. So I was spiraling in my head wondering, what am I doing? What am I doing to this girl? Why doesn't she like me? Like, maybe I need to calm down. Maybe I need to do more. Maybe I need to be nice. Maybe I need to offer this. Maybe I need to try to do that. Maybe I need to be quiet. Maybe when she comes around, maybe I should exit. Maybe when she stands, maybe when the whole group is talking and she's around, maybe I should leave because like, I don't want to bother her. Or, you know, I'm just trying all these things to figure out, what am I doing to bother her? It's not me. It's her, okay? Whatever she has going on in her head that I bother her, maybe I remind her of someone who did her something. Maybe I make her uncomfortable. Maybe whatever the case may be. I'm not one of those people who just goes and says, oh, they're jealous of me. Like, I really hate that. And I do think some girls use that as a crutch to not do self-reflection and realize that they might be doing something to genuinely bother somebody or do something that's actually problematic. I'm not saying that people don't be jealous, because people do be genuinely jealous, but I just feel like a lot of people have used that in the past to just like write something off, like, oh, they're just jealous of you. But sometimes they just be jealous, and maybe she is. I don't really know. I don't know. But long story short, I'm at work, I'm working one day. She comes and she pulls me into the closet and she apologizes and she's like, I'm sorry, like I was on my period that day and I don't want you to feel like I was being like mean or rude, and there's nothing that you've actually done to make me not like you. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I was acting like that. Like, I just don't want to be like that. And so I'm in there like, okay, cool. Like, and that's what let me know that to this day, she went right back to not speaking to me and not talking to me or whatever. When I say, I just don't tell her hello or anything now, but it let me know like, bro, I didn't do anything to you. Like, just my existence alone genuinely bothers you. And sometimes you have to let people just like live in that. If they don't like you and you know that you've been a good person and you've tried and you've shown up in every way that you can, and you know that you're not being rude, you're not being disrespectful, you're not being offensive, you're not doing anything that could put somebody's mood in a bad place or anything like that, let them figure it out. Like, let them deal with that. Let them feel and fester in feeling like that, whatever they feel. Like, that's not your problem. I'm not gonna sit there and dissect and drive myself crazy trying to figure out why you don't like me. Like, cause even if I try to do everything perfect, you could try to just be the best, most person. Guess what? They're gonna still find something to not like about that. So at a point I remember I came into work and I was extremely quiet. I wasn't talking to anyone. This is like directly after she said in front of everybody that I'm not her cup of tea. and I came into work and I was quiet, I wasn't talking, and I'm usually like very talkative, very like talking to everyone, laughing, joking, and I was not. And I felt extremely insecure because I'm like, hey, like, am I doing too much? Like, am I like doing this, doing that, doing whatever the fuck? Do multiple people feel this way? Like, even though no one has ever came to me and told me anything or expressed any sort of feeling like that towards me, I get along with everyone I work with. And you know, there are people who do too much, okay? There are people who you like, okay, like, calm down. I'm not one of those people. Like, so I'm like going into work, I'm like not being myself. Like, people are trying to play, joke, laugh, whatever. Then in the middle of the shift, you know, I'm thinking like, what am I doing this for? Like, what am I in here? What am I gonna be quiet for the rest of the time I work here to try to make some random girl who I don't know and don't care about feel comfortable? No, like I cannot shrink myself to make you feel okay. Because even if I do that, you're still not going to be okay. You're still going to be bothered. If you're bothered now, you're going to be bothered forever. Sometimes people aren't reacting to you. Sometimes they're reacting to this version of you that they've built in their head. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you call projection. Like, they decide who you are before they ever get to know you, before they ever get time to sit down and really find out who you are. They already made up in their head who you are. They already have these preconceived things that they've placed in their own mind about what you are, what you're like, what you're gonna respond like. And now they're treating you based on their own insecurities, their own triggers. So it's not about your character, it's not about your energy, how you move, how good of a person you are, how perfect, how loud, how quiet, how humble, how whatever it is. It's about what they're carrying and how you mirror something back to them that they haven't healed within themselves. And guess what? That's not your responsibility to heal it for them. They have to do that on their own. So don't carry that. Like, when they don't like you for no reason, oh well, you gotta walk in and just still be the baddest bitch and just know, oh fucking well. Like, I really had to stop internalizing that and finding a way to make it about me. Like, stop making it about you. Maybe it's not, you know? People have issues. They project them. Don't internalize it. That don't have anything to do with you. Now, people do. Now, if you know that you might have things that you need to work on and you're noticing a bunch of people around you don't like you, they don't want to be around you, they don't want to, you know, people in general are just taking a step back, it might be time to do some self-reflection. Don't just write everything off as it's them and it's not you, because sometimes you do need to do some inner work and work on yourself and see, hey, maybe something I'm doing is problematic. But if you know for a fact that you're a good person, you've walked in, you've done everything right, you're not doing anything wrong, and someone just doesn't like you, let them. Screw them. Screw them and go on and live your life, and who cares? So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and there's more to come. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Be yourself, girl. Screw them people.